Good morning, trading world. It is April 23rd, 2020, and this is the pre market outlook. And today, um, we're kind of all over the place, but we'll bring it in and start off with the NASDAQ. Um, the levels that I have in front, we're going to start off with resistance. The Jack resistance level is 86.78. Queen resistance level is 86.89. King resistance level is all the way up here at 88.27. I am expecting a decent pop to the upside. Not sure if we'll get all the way here today, but I am expecting a decent pop to the outside. Levels that are of pertinence in between the zones. Um, we're going to start with 86.97, which is right about here, which is very important. And we have 87.26, which is right about here. And then we have 87.63, which is right about here, which is actually very, very important. Tossed and turned with that one of making it a major zone today. And it very well could be where we end up at or pop to today. Going back to support, Jack support is at 86.35. Queen support is at 86.10. And King support is at 85.92. The Fed is really messing with the price action here with the indirect buying of equities, the messing with the bonds. It's kind of getting hard to get a good look at internals the way that I usually do, especially before or after market hours. Using the bond futures is what I usually do, and it's become just about impossible to kind of get a feel for anything because with the Fed's involvement in it, they just pretty much went to shit. So it's getting harder to tell whether I can even trust them. So that's one reason the zones are starting to be all over the place. It's not the clearest picture because of the way the Feds are messing with some of the internals that I look at. And the other thing I wanted to go over, the other thing that's kind of confusing, the short-term trend is bullish to me, and the intermediate trend is pretty much up in the air, 50-50. So it's really not giving us much direction. Hopefully, as we get closer to the open, I can get a better feel of it. And then definitely the long-term trend, which albeit losing steam, it is still bullish. So that's the reason I'm still looking for this pop to the upside, but we should still snap back down to reality somehow. Probably today or tomorrow, but it's just getting very cloudy and hard to read. The Fed is really muddying the waters right now, so that's a big issue. So I definitely have to do more research this weekend to see, to kind of find and see some clearer underlying issues that are going to guide us through this, because this next couple weeks could be pretty choppy. And as we go to the overall market using the ES, again, we have a pop here, but we have a lot of resistance right here, uh, just above 2800 and 28, maybe 17. It shows a lot of resistance. So we should get through that and test this 2811 again. And that's the zone that we've been trying to get back to test. And maybe we get back down here. I just knew we're very close to the expected move. And if we stay inside that expected move, that'll be maybe 3 weeks in a row. I think 2 weeks in a row that we've kind of marched in place and stayed inside the expected move, which I really didn't expect this week. But we do have another day ahead of us. So we will see. We'll see if we can make it back down to test or even break this expected move. So we will see. It's really getting to be a cloudy time as far as direction, especially this consolidation is not very clear to me. And even though I know we should be going into a consolidation period, it's still not very clear. But this weekend we'll do some research, kind of step back and look at the bigger picture, and hopefully that'll clear things up for us. But long term, I am still bearish, very bearish on the market. Sometimes when you hear me talk about short term and immediate, and whether I'm bullish or bearish for the day, those are things that I'm doing exactly for the day in the futures market. Those are moves that I make every day, in and out at the end of the day, or well before the end of the day. So that's pretty much it for today. We are in earnings season, and for the life of me, I really can't understand how we're going to navigate through earnings seasons basically without guidance or earnings. Because again, the SEC has given a lot of companies the clear, and there are a lot of companies that are not releasing forecasts or guidance. So to me, that makes no sense to be able to have any idea of what to do fundamentally. So that in itself should be a breakdown. But somehow we're still trying to float this thing or drift up. So that's pretty much where we are in the market. Again, as always, have your risk defined. Be very, very careful. Wishing you profitable trading, and be safe. See you next time.